Hey everyone, I'm Hannah, welcome back to my channel, and it is day 8 of Vlognukah. So this means it's the final video. This is it. Thank you so much if you watched them all, if you stuck around, if you've been enjoying this series. Please like the video if you have enjoyed Vlognukah and let me know if you'd like it again next year. How many years now have I done it? 3, 4? So now you guys officially get a break from me. It will be week commencing the 6th of January that will be back to the normal schedule of Hannah Witton channel Tuesday videos and this channel Thursday videos. So we get like a nice little week and a half off, I believe. So this video is my New Year resolutions video. It is time to look forward. We've done some reflecting and now we're doing some planning. Well, not necessarily planning, just more like being hopeful. I don't think New Year's resolutions are for everyone. I don't think you have to do them. I enjoy it. I enjoy marking years and just kind of being like, this is the type of person that I would like to be this year. And you know, you have really high expectations and then it all comes crumbling down by February. Pretty standard stuff, but I feel like if you go in with the expectations that you're gonna fail, then like there's no hard feelings because what happened was what you expected to happen. So resolutions are a funny one to me because I'm like, what actually are they? Are they goals? Are they habits? Are they bucket list things? Like resolutions kind of can be any of those, but I think the way that I've always seen them is it is more habit based. So it's like, I want to do more of this, or I want to start this, or I want to do less of this. And it's more like promising yourself that there is going to be something that you're going to continually do throughout the entire year, rather than like one thing you want to achieve. I don't know, that's how I see it. I think people use resolutions for different things. Like someone might use their New Year's resolutions as like a bucket list of like, I want to go to this place and I want to achieve this and then I want to tick this off my list and whereas other people it is all about habit forming or habit breaking. Also, your resolutions can be personal, they can be private, or they can be work, career based. My list, I have 10 resolutions on my list. I know that's a lot, maybe too many. These are all personal ones, and we're gonna get into like 2020 career goals in the new year. There'll be a video on that. But these are just for me as a person rather than as a career woman. So I'm just going to dive right into it, but please let me know in the comments if you are a resolution maker, how you feel about them, if they're a habit or if it's a goal or a bucket list. And if you want to share, please feel free and share some of your resolutions in the comments. So my number one, as it always is every year, is read 40 books. So previous years it was 50, 2019 it was 40, didn't hit it, or at least I don't think I will hit it. And we're just gonna stick with 40 as the goal because consistently for the last few years I've read like 30 something books, like in the early 30s. So I feel like 40 is a good number to aim for. I don't necessarily believe that reading more books is better. Sometimes it can be the quality of the book over the quantity, or like how much you enjoy it. You know, does that book spark joy for you? And is it 800 pages and so therefore only counts as one book? That's fine. I need to get that kind of mentality into my head a little bit more. Number 2, and this is kind of related to number 1, is use my local library. Where I live has a library. I registered there when we first moved here and I have a library card, and yet I've never taken a book out of the library. I recently decluttered my bookshelves, and actually most of the books that I have on here now are read ones already. Most of the unread books that I own are what I would call like workbooks. They're like non-fiction sex and relationships based books, and I like to keep them for reference. Whereas with fiction books, I used to think that I wanted to like have this big library and people would come in and be like, oh my god, she's a reader, and I'd be like Belle from Beauty and the Beast and I would have this like massive room full of books. But I've moved away from that recently and I don't know what changed and I don't know why, but I really like the idea of just picking a book that I want to read, and instead of going out and buying it, just like renting it from my library. And then also I have a deadline of when I need to read it by, and I really like that because I just get like to be read piles just piling up, and they all sit on my shelf and they're all staring at me, and it actually like makes me read less because it scares me. Whereas I think if I actually just go like book to book to book, we'll see. Use local library more. It's not a smart goal, but I still want to be held accountable. Number 3, do regular Kegel exercises. And now that I'm mentioning this, I am now doing my Kegel exercises. I did a whole video trying Kegel balls. It's really difficult to remember to do your exercises. Even since making that video, I'm terrible at it. If you can tell, like, I'm talking weird because I'm trying to do my exercises. Okay, stop. We can just relax now. But yeah, they're good for you and they're so easy to do, and yet we just forget all the time. So I don't really have a smart goal for this. Just do them more. Number 4, this is a fitness one. Keep going to Zumba 3+ times a week. This is because the gym that I go to, they have 4 Zumba classes on a week, and because of my work schedule being a bit all over the place, sometimes I can make them, sometimes I can't, but usually I try and get to 3 at least, if not maybe 2. But I know when they all are, and I just like make sure I go to as many of them as possible. And I would like to continue doing that in 2020. And then on weeks when I don't go to Zumba at least 3 times, I'd like to top it up with like a different class or a gym session. I'm not good at gym sessions. I don't know what I'm doing. Number 5, also fitness related. Do park run more. Oh my God. I'm never in London on a Saturday morning, or if I am, it's like my one day off and I'm like, I don't want to get up. So by do park run more, I just want to hold myself accountable to, if I am in London on a Saturday morning, get up, go to the park, run. It's 5k and I'm very slow, and the only way to get faster at running is to run more. Going to the gym more and going to Zumba more is not going to make me a faster runner. So park run, priority 2020. Number 6, and this is not something that I've mentioned that I'm doing online yet, because this is a resolution that I'm scared of being held accountable for by the internet. So this is one that I don't want you to hold me accountable for. I'm just mentioning that this is a thing that I'm doing and want to continue doing in 2020, and that is eat less meat. I love meat. I am a very happy meat eater, but the planet is burning and we're in a climate crisis, and I'm aware that cutting down will really help the environment and also my conscience. I'm not stopping eating meat. I'm just going to put it out there, save your judgment. I'm not listening to it. But I am reducing, and it's been a really interesting process because I don't understand how vegetarian meals are made. I don't know how you compose a meal that doesn't have a meat element in it. So what I've been doing is I've been using one of those like pre-prepared like recipe boxes where they send you the ingredients, and Dan and I have been like ordering all vegetarian recipes from them, and so like practicing cooking with things. I've learned about paneer. Paneer is great. I've never eaten so much tofu in my life. I don't really like tofu, but there's lots of good recipes in there, and it's definitely like opened my mind a little bit to veggie options, and I just want to continue doing that. Most of my vegetarian eating is at home. I struggle. I've got lots of the stuff around food and diet and my palate and my taste and everything like that. So where I can control it at home, Dan and I are trying to eat like 80, 90% veggie at home, and then out and about, whatever. Number 7, get married. This is less of a habit and more of a bucket list goal type thing. I'm getting married in 2020, so I would like that to happen. But then I guess the habit would be just like to maintain my good, healthy, happy relationship. That would be great. Number 8, actually read/pay attention to the news. So I get most of my news from Twitter or from someone telling me that something has happened, and then I look it up. Again, this is not a smart goal. I just want to be a bit more informed. Do I? Because the world is on fire. I don't know how to do this. I don't know whether I need to like get a subscription to a newspaper that I like and then just have them email me daily or weekly or something, because unless it's coming to me, I very rarely like seek it out. So maybe I need to play to my weaknesses and get the news to come to me. Any tips on that would be great. Number 9, buy secondhand/sustainable clothing. This doesn't mean that I'm not going to buy anything new in 2020. Again, with the like meat veggie thing, I'm not into my extremes. However, I really enjoy shopping secondhand, and I've been researching lots of like sustainable clothing companies, and so that's definitely a thing that I want to do more of in 2020. I don't really shop that often, but I think I want to like go through the list of like when I do need something or when I do want something, kind of going through the trying to buy it secondhand first and then seeing if I can find it new anywhere from a sustainable company and kind of doing things that way, but not like punishing myself if I do buy anything fast fashion. But because I don't really shop that much, I feel like I might be fine. My wedding dress is going to be new though. And finally, number 10, play my flute. Even if I just play my flute once, I will count this resolution as a success. I recently got my childhood flute from my parents' home. Not recently, months and months ago, and it's just been sitting on the floor and I haven't even gotten out of its case once to pick up and play. And I would just like to do that every now and again. Just once. Just once would be great. So I'm holding myself accountable to actually play my flute. Just for fun. I'm probably not even very good anymore, but just for shits and gigs. So there we have it. Those are my 10 New Year's resolutions for 2020. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because the next video will be my 2020 career goals if you're interested in seeing that. And Happy New Year and all of that. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it and you enjoyed this Vlognukah series. And yeah, Happy New Year. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.